Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Hello, Aries. Welcome in. Let's get to your message. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. And remember, not everything's going to resonate in this message here today, in this read. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest for somebody else. You've got the Two of Pentacles out here, so let's jump right in. Already the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're busy with something. Wow. You may live in a big city. Actually, I feel like if you do, you're thinking that through. Do I want to be living in a big city? And I feel like you're kind of longing for something in the country. The Tower's out here. Okay, now remember, we never fear the Tower because change is always good. I can read the Tower a variety of different ways. I don't feel like, I feel like this is a good change of pace. And yeah, it might have something to do with a move. It's like, I want to downsize. That's what I'm hearing. I want to downsize. I don't want quite so big. 10 of Cups. My happiness is in the simplicity of things. Somebody like that is, somebody is thinking like that, I should say. What do we have here for our Aries? I feel like this came out more upside down than right. And that's the Two of Swords. Clarity. Oh yeah, something's happened here and you're like, nah, I don't want big, I don't want lots, I want to downsize, I want simplicity, I want to be on a farm, I don't want lots of people around me, I want to like simplify, simplify, simplify. More messages here, Spirit. Nine of Cups. It's something you've always wanted to do. It's like maybe you were in the rat race for a little while, and that was just to gain a good base, a financial base to do exactly what you want to do, and now that time has come. Some sort of energy like that. Ooh, yeah, balance. And you also feel like things have gotten out of control here in this fast-paced stuff, big, people, you know, it's just like over-the-top energy for you in particular. Other people thrive in this environment, but you're focusing in on what's good for you, and we're doing that in this read. And the balance is more of a less is more for you, okay? And grounded energy. Definitely feel strong, grounded. That's how you get grounded. And there's a desire to be grounded. It's like, I've been in this rat race and I've played along and I've done well and I've never enjoyed it, and now I want to ground myself and do exactly what I want to do, which is less, and then be in an environment that's all about the simplistic. More messages for our Aries. High Priestess. And you've known this all along. You've got good instincts. Also, there's an instinct here about what I'm hearing is something here is about ready to blow up anyway. That could be the Tower energy as well. Although for the most part, I see that Tower as good energy for change, big change. But yeah, something is going at such a high level, high volume, high pace that you know instinctively it's just about ready to blow, and you want to get out before that. Six of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. It also came out sideways. So you're really thinking through your balance here. Give and take. How much you're going to give, how much you want to take. And I feel like you're saying, if I cut my losses here, it's still good. I'm still making out good. Okay. Because you have invested quite a bit here, and you know what you're owed, what you're due. But also you're very realistic about, don't get too greedy here. Whoa. Well, I'm loving that energy. Let's see. Yeah, this is the card that would do that too. Have just super energy backing it. Right is worth the cost. That phrase alone, right is worth the cost, is written all over her skirt here. And it's the Knight of Swords. So you're really going after what's right. Yeah, and curtailing that greed, and also just not wanting to stay in that big, I'll just call it big energy. You want to simplify. King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Right is worth the cost with regards to somebody who is using their position or about ready to use their position in a unflattering way. Somebody who pretends to be a leader but isn't. Someone who's very egotistical. It's all about themselves. And you're like, yeah, I'm done with this. This is not your energy. This is someone you're dealing with. And again, I hear you've played along enough, and now it's time to cut your losses. And I think you're perfectly fine with that. The Moon. this person might, this undesirable energy that is very egotistical may not see this coming, that you're going to break away. They think you're kind of two peas in a pod, and, we're in this together, and we're going to see this to the end, and man, we're going to make out like bandits, something like that. And you're like, nope, I'm going to change up my life completely, and I'm going to be more in a giving, I hear fertile, harvesting energy. Yeah, I really just see like country and things coming to you, and not this aggressive, go after it energy, which is the energy of this other person. And maybe an energy that you were in for a little while, but you always knew with your high priestess intuitiveness that it was going to be short-lived for you. 5 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah. They don't know that you're going to be leaving them. They're going to interpret it as high and dry, but that's not the case. And they really know that down deep too. But this is going to come as quite a shock to them. Because they kind of thought you were partners in something sneaky, and you haven't played any part. Remember, right is worth the cost, and you're not going to finish up the sneak, and you're not going to play in the sneak energy. Yeah, definitely feel like you're out of there, and you have your sights set on where your happily ever after is, and I feel like that happens for you. 7 of Wands, you defend it, you make it happen. You're a mover and a shaker too, which is why they've liked you. But what they have not deciphered here is that you are a mover and a shaker, and you are also full of what's right. You're moral, They're a mover and a shaker, and they can't say that. That I feel like this move works out great for you. That's what I was saying in my head. How does the move work? 10 of Pentacles, it doesn't get any better. It's going to be everything you've hoped for here. 9 of Wands. And you go after it boldly, and it's everything you've hoped for because you have been so bold. And you're not losing sight of what it is you really want, and it's coming into fruition now. You're about ready to make this change. A new location, a new home, a new way of living. 10 of Wands, burdens left behind. This is the card about you've taken on so many burdens, and you're just about at the end of the line here. You're just about ready to cross the finish line with all that weight on your shoulders, and then it's done. Finito. Sideways, we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah. And this has been a constant... not so much what you care about, but an energy of being seen and being supported, and then not being seen. And I feel like you're neutral. You were like, it was all about downsizing anyway and being where I wanted to be. So sometimes I was seen and sometimes I wasn't. And even though that affects this ego person, a very ego involved person that you maybe have partnered with or somehow cross over with, that affects them because they always want to be seen. It was never your desire to be seen. You could have cared less whether you were seen or not seen, and you were both a lot of times. But your main goal was your happily ever after, and like I said, that's a lifestyle change, and I see that happening and just being terrific for you. And maybe some of you even have like some sort of homestead or a ranch or a farm that's been in the family for a long time, and that's where you are going. But that's always been a big wish, or maybe you grew up there as a child. It's like coming home and your happiness, your ultimate happiness. King of Cups, yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. It's like you get into energy that's your complete and total happiness and everything you've been longing for and waiting for. You've been very patient to build that foundation so you can do it the right way. And lack, and that's been this overabundance, just too much. Yeah, the wheel is turning. Yeah, you will have success here. And I feel like this is also an opportunity for those of you who haven't had the time to focus in on family, if you've wanted it, for that to come about too. Let's grab a charm. A couple come out. You've got the Child here. Yeah, I feel like this is a childhood dream of yours, or someplace that you're returning to that was such a blessing to you as a child. And the monkey here represents to me play. It's time to play now. You put in the hard work. You've been patient. Now your Ten of Cups, your happily ever after, is here, available to you. Play. That's your message, Aries. I think it's beautiful. I hope you've liked it. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.